Live from WSLS, this is Virginia Today from 10 News, working for you.
Intense scrutiny ahead of a high-profile meeting in Finland.
I know you'll ask, will we be talking about meddling? And I will absolutely bring that up.
Why Democrats are concerned President Trump won't ask the right questions. A Virginia community bracing for tragedy.
There are a lot of things keeping all of us up at night. This is a major planning effort. It involves a lot of different partners.
The dark cloud hanging over Charlottesville as the Unite the Right rally anniversary approaches. Good morning and thanks for waking up with us here on 10 News. I'm Rachel Lucas.
And I'm meteorologist Beverly Perry.
Finally, the weekend is here. Time to relax. Thanks for starting your weekend off with us here. And it's going to be a great day ahead. A lot going on in the area.
Yes, I think overall we can say a classic summertime day, so we're going to classify it as a great day.
All right.
Starting this morning off with some cloud cover depending upon where you're at this morning. We've seen some sunshine here in Roanoke, temperature of 65, 64 though in Blacksburg under the clouds. That's the same case in Martinsville, 61, and we do have a calm breeze out there. Overall, it's hot and humid today. We are going to see the sunshine. Thunderstorms do return Sunday. We're also tracking some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity into early next week. Your hour-by-hour forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All eyes on President Trump this morning as he prepares for a crucial meeting overseas.
I think we get along well, but ultimately he's a competitor. He's representing Russia. I'm representing the United States. So in a sense, we're competitors.
He's expected to have a face-to-face with Vladimir Putin within the next 2 days in Finland. In light of new indictments in the Russia investigation, Democrats are calling for the meeting to be called off. NBC's Richard Engel has more on what the president's plans to say to Putin during one of their one-on-one.
After threatening our NATO allies and insulting the British Prime Minister, President Trump soon heads to Helsinki and that meeting with Vladimir Putin, acknowledging scrutiny will be more intense than ever about the tone he takes, especially on election meddling.
I know you'll ask, will we be talking about meddling? And I will absolutely bring that up. I don't think you'll have any, gee, I did it, you got me. There won't be a Perry Mason here, I don't think, but you never know what happens, right? But I will absolutely, firmly ask the question.
Later asked,
Mr. President, will you tell Putin to stay out of U.S. elections?
Yes.
but he suggested he won't spring on Putin any of the Justice Department's evidence against Russian intelligence. Democrats tonight calling for the meeting to be scrapped. Senator Chuck Schumer saying glad-handing with Vladimir Putin on the heels of these indictments would be an insult to our democracy. White House officials say there's no chance of a cancellation.
I'm not going in with high expectations, but we may come out with some very surprising things.
Tonight, the president revealing what he says will be on the agenda, including Syria, where Russia backs Bashar al-Assad, whose regime the U.S. attacked for using chemical weapons, and nuclear proliferation. The president, who's talked about having more weapons, now says he'll talk with Putin about scaling back.
I think I'd have a very good relationship with President Putin if we spend time together. And I may be wrong. You know, other people have said that didn't work out, but I'm different than other people.
It's unlikely that this indictment will disrupt the summit between President Trump and Vladimir Putin. If the past is any guide, he will likely use this as a way to say that there was a problem with cybersecurity, but through the force of his diplomacy, he solved it. And we are told that cybersecurity will be on the agenda. Richard Engel, NBC News, London.
A huge bombshell drops in the Russia investigation.
Briefed President Trump about these allegations earlier this week. The president is fully aware of the department's actions today.
12 senior Russian military intelligence officers have been charged with infiltrating Democratic National Committee computers and leaking damaging emails. According to court documents, WikiLeaks messaged the Russian hackers, quote, "If you have anything Hillary related, we want it in the next 2 days." This incident happened just before the Democratic National Convention began.
The conspirators corresponded with several Americans during the course of the conspiracy through the internet. There's no allegation in this indictment that the Americans knew they were corresponding with Russian intelligence officers.
These indictments dropped a few hours after President Trump called special counsel Robert Mueller's probe a witch hunt. New details available on when separated migrant parents can expect to see their children again. According to the Justice Department, the process will continue on a rolling basis until July 26th. That's the imposed court deadline. The Trump administration is also taking steps to separate itself from the divisive nature of the separations. In the future, illegal immigrants will be given a choice: either have their children stay with them in detention facilities or have them released to the Office of Refugee Resettlement. Now checking back with our forecast, Beverly Perry's here with more on what you can expect today. Good morning to you, Beverly.
Good morning, Rachel. Yes, I think overall we can give this day an A+ because, yeah, we do have some clouds in place. Live look at our Virginia Tech sky cam in Blacksburg. Pretty thick cloud cover, but overall it'll be breaking apart and lead to a typical summertime weekend. Temperature of 65 in Roanoke, 64 is what we're waking up to in Blacksburg, 61 in Martinsville, and 64 in Danville. Dew points not too far off from our actual temperatures, so you do feel the humidity out there even more so as we head into the afternoon. So it is going to be feeling, yes, once again, uncomfortable as far as humidity levels are concerned. And even as we roll around to Sunday, temperatures crank up, so do the dew points. It's going to be feeling very oppressive tomorrow. But hey, let's talk about today, right? We should be in the upper 70s through the 11 o'clock hour. We will be partly cloudy today. Temperatures expected to top out in the mid to upper 80s. An area high pressure, it's still actually situated nearby. It will help to break apart the cloud cover. The showers and storms you see going on towards Chicago, that'll help to stir up some activity in our neck of the woods towards the second half of the day tomorrow. So today, looking great. The cloud cover, it's out of here by about mid-morning. We'll see some of those fair weather clouds from time to time, but definitely not blocking out the sunshine. Future tracker, totally wrong. We're not looking at any precipitation whatsoever across our area. It's going to be well off to the north and west, maybe towards the western slopes, and that's about it. We're dry tonight and actually feeling very muggy too, into the 60s and low 70s. And again, it's not till Sunday that we're really going to see some showers and storms kind of pop up in this very muggy air mass. It's going to be very hit and miss, and most locations looking to be dry, especially towards south side parts of the Roanoke Valley and central. We're watching these showers and thunderstorms kind of blossom up along and west of the Parkway, and it's just going to be your garden variety shower and thunderstorm activity. Fades away by about 11 o'clock midnight on Sunday, and another wave is heading our way, mostly associated with a cold front. Come Monday and Tuesday, better shower and thunderstorm chances then. Today, though, full steam ahead, looking great. Partly cloudy and humid, temperatures into the 80s. Tonight, overnight lows fall into the 60s. It's going to be feeling sticky tonight, but overall, not looking too bad. Here's your 7-day forecast. 90 degrees for Sunday afternoon. Showers and thunderstorms mostly along and west of the Parkway. Better chances across the region come Monday and Tuesday with highs in the mid to upper 80s. Rachel.
And just a reminder that you can follow the latest on your forecast all throughout the day. Just download our free Storm Team 10 mobile app. It is wonderful. You can stay up to date with all of Storm Team 10. Also, you can visit our website, WSLS.com, for everything you need to know. Rejoicing happening worldwide as the brave British drivers return home.
Excitement, relief that they were still alive. We were counting them until we got to 13.
Those divers were involved in the closely watched rescue of 12 boys and their soccer coach from a flooded cave in Thailand. They received a warm welcome once they got back to London yesterday. The divers say they are very relieved that they found the boys alive. Right now, as the divers celebrate their accomplishment, the boys are recovering in the hospital, hoping for things to return to normal. Thailand officials are talking about turning the cave into a museum to honor the team that carried out the rescue. A Virginia community bracing for a violent repeat of last year. Charlottesville leaders held a community meeting to talk about the anniversary of the August 12th Unite the Right rally. Ever since the tragic event, city officials have received several complaints of poor communication. Virginia State Police is looking to avoid a repeat by increasing their presence during the week leading up to the anniversary. However, the potential for an appearance by organizer Jason Kessler looms in the distance.
I don't care when any judge makes any decision about Kessler. My thoughts are somebody's coming here, and shame on us if we don't plan for whoever might show under whatever name they come up here.
The city says traffic in the area will be restricted, but the specifics have not yet been made public. Change coming to the Albemarle County public school system. Concerned parents and students are turning the spotlight towards the dress code policy. It all started when a parent said her child was traumatized after seeing a Confederate flag on a t-shirt in school. The public was allowed to weigh in for more than an hour during the meeting. Many people argued the county's proposed dress code plan did not do enough to ban white supremacist imagery in schools.
It does absolutely nothing to show the world that ACPS will take a stand against white supremacist violence.
Take the CRT training, and according to the 1718.
In the end, the board decided to rewrite the dress code. Students are not allowed to wear clothes that can be seen as offensive, but doesn't specifically ban Confederate images. It's been a great week here in Southwest Virginia. Here to look back now at some of this week's best moments. It was a big Monday for the Star City. After 16-year absence, a new indoor football team is set to come to Roanoke. Officials announced that the Virginia Iron Horses will come to the Berglund Center in March. They will be playing under the new Indoor Arena National Gridiron League. It will have 12 other teams, including one in Norfolk. The president of the league says the plan is to recruit college and former NFL players. Tickets go on sale this fall. The season starts March 2019. Giving movie audiences a peek into the past. A group of local theater students is making a film about the struggle of child labor in Roanoke back in 1912. Students with the Grandin Theater Film Lab are shooting their biggest production yet, a period piece called Cotton Clouds, this week at various historic sites in Roanoke. The cast and crew were on set at Hotel Roanoke earlier this week. The film is directed by Chloe Shelton, an 18-year-old from Salem. It's the biggest production she and many of the other students in the project have been a part of. Filming wrapped up this weekend. Once complete, viewings will be held at the Grandin Theater and O. Winston Link Museum. More ways to fly could soon be taking off at the Roanoke-Blacksburg Regional Airport. That's thanks to a $750,000 grant. It aims to get more passengers in and out of the Star City. The new flights could go on to the most in-demand cities, which are Dallas, Denver, and Detroit. It took about 7 months for airport officials to hear back from the federal government about getting the money. The grant required a local match, and that's where the Roanoke Regional Chamber and the Botetourt County Chamber of Commerce stepped in to seek support from local businesses.
Our goal is not to use any of the money. It's just more of a backstop in case the airline is not profitable. But based on our numbers, based on our research, we feel that the route will be profitable.
Negotiations with American, Delta, and United Airlines will start immediately to begin the flights. An 86-year-old golfer with a positive message for his peers.
Play golf, you know, go to the gym. You don't die, don't quit because you're 80, you know, keep living.
That's right, how Jimmy Jones inspires his friends to stay active and healthy.